Hong Kong is known as the Pearl of the Orient, but what does this title mean and what do we know about pearl farming? Today we're at HKeye to find out. Today we're at HKeye. Why do you think this is evidence that Hong Kong is the Pearl of the Orient?
The reason why this is one of the best locations for pearl farming is that since history, we've got plenty of pearl oysters. We are talking about an abundance of pearl oysters. So to the point of we did have a pearl hunting industry over 1,000 years ago. So in other words, we do have a very good natural environment to cultivate the pearls. The eastern part of the waters, which is like the Cyclone area, the Taipo Seas, these waters are suitable for growing the pearl oysters. What you're seeing here, it's kind of like a hybrid model where we are growing the pearls at the same time growing the fish inside. These shells, being the filter feeders, they are also cleaning up the water. So making the water cleaner, the fishes are happier, and so we've got a very nice environment.
So it's a system kind of in itself.
It's a system in itself. We are collaborating with the local fishermen because we see that there are actually a lot of rafts in Hong Kong and they are not being used to their full potential. Back then, when I'm talking about pearling, we're not talking about pearl farming as in, human and nature collaborate together to grow a natural gemstone, but we are talking about people diving underwaters to hunt for the pearl oysters.
I know there's still the problem of water pollution. Do you think there's more that we can do about marine conservation?
For the past couple of decades, the government and a lot of NGOs, marine conservationists and environmentalists, they've been doing a lot of work to clean up the waters and to raise awareness to restore the marine environment. We've got a couple of like the cement factories and Plover Cove Reservoir, right? But we don't see much signs of like heavy water pollution like for the past couple of years, and we are able to grow pearls in this environment.
And why did you specifically choose HKeye like as the location for your research in pearls and for your passion in pearls?
There's also that sentimental value that allows me to connect back with the history, because right here, this place is the historical site of a location called Meichun Capital or Meichun Town. We've got around a couple thousand soldiers coming here to monitor the fishermen.
And how did that lead to you trying to establish the Pearl Cultivation Association?
I'm a second-generation pearl dealer as well as a second-generation pearl farmer. My father is still very active right now, but at the same time, right, because of what he is doing right now, I can also see, not just his passion for growing the pearls, as well as we are also connected with the rest of the world in terms of the pearl farming. I see that, wow, we are connected with the nature. When we are growing the pearls, each pearl oyster can filter approximately 150 to 200 liters of water per day. With over 15,000 shells, we are actually filtering an equivalent of one Olympian-sized swimming pool of water. With this water cleaning activity, we are also restoring the marine environment because it attracts the fish to come over. It's kind of like an artificial reefs down there right in the waters that attracts the fish to build their habitats to reproduce their next generations.
Why do you think we need to continue with this conversation? Because I know you did a collaboration with the school, and so what other ways can we try to talk about it?
They are able to interpret the nature through their artwork. It's very beautiful because they have that rich history of craftsmanship. We can use our craftsmanship to celebrate the nature, but at the same time, we also have to connect ourselves with the nature directly in order to remind ourselves that we are also part of the natural ecosystem.
Talking about being in nature and immersing yourself in it, that would also get rid of all the misunderstandings or misperceptions about pearls. Have you faced any of those misperceptions about pearls?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's actually a lot to it because as we dig into the sciences of nature, right, and this is also how I explain it to the rest of the world, right? Because of the human technologies, the advancements of sciences, that we start to see more and more things that before we thought we were understanding. For example, the electronic microscope. We get to see the natural world at the microscopic level or at the nanoscale. And this is a whole new idea that we haven't thought of. There are also natural laws that we also need to follow. There are also limitations that we should respect rather than trying to push it. Like, for example, we shouldn't be exploiting or overusing the natural resources. So these kinds of things we really want to reach out to the public and share with them, so that by having this transparency, right, this would reduce their misconception, and to also allow them or enable them to have a broader perspective of what is at stake.
And with these laws and workshops that you do you think that's how you preserve pearl culture, or are there more ways to do so?
We call it a Pearl Accessory Workshop at the Sea. So what we feature is that it's a 4-part kind of activity. The first part is a pearl seminar where we explain and share the stories of Hong Kong pearls. The second part, where we use these tools right here, to do a demonstration of how pearls are cultured. When we say cultivation, right, because there's the human intervention, whereas the natural pearls, it's entirely by nature, by accident, whatever you want to call it, but no human intervention. So that's natural pearls. The last part would be to use that pearl that they found and to create a pearl accessory, where tell the stories of that pearl, including identifying the origin of the pearl and so on. So that's the technology. That's one way of sharing the stories. The other one that is more recently is that I've written a book which is funded by the government, Create Hong Kong, and that book, it's a popular science book, and it's not meant for the pearl professionals. I also teach the schools and the students and the people how to grow the pearls inside the schools.
From 2-hour workshops with David, we can tell pearls are more than what's inside oyster shells. There's more to it, including the farming techniques and the history behind it. Anne, a close friend of David, is from L'École, a school which looks into pearls and gemstones. She developed an interest in pearls during recent years.
Many people say diamond is girl's best friend, but for me, I think pearls is also girls' best friends, because when you talk about pearls, it comes in many different colors, right? It has been white, black, pinkish, yellowish, or grayish. And also, all the pearls, there's only one. You cannot find the other one really exactly match. So that's why we also mentioned one thing is, if you really want a pair of earrings, or you want a necklace that is at the same color tone or very similar color tone, and other, for example, the surface conditions or the shape is actually so difficult. I would say different girls, you'll find your own pearls to wear. It doesn't have to be the same, but the one that will match you.
And I'm specifically interested in pearls, so can you talk more about the education that you provide for pearls in Hong Kong?
L'École is actually a French means school, so we are the School of Jewelry Arts supported by Van Cleef & Arpels. We actually start our school in 2012 in Paris. This year is our 6th anniversary. Yes, and the aim of our school is actually to deliver the knowledge of the jewelry arts, I would say, as a gemologist point of view. Because if you think about most of the gemstone, we need to do the faceting, we need to do some polishing to make it as a jewelry. But pearls, they are so interesting. You don't need to do any polishings. When it comes from the mother of pearl, then it's already as is.
What I'm hearing is it all started in France. Like, what do you know about pearl history?
So what we know is the natural pearls back to the early stage, most of them are come from Bahrain. So it is in the Middle East. But actually, some merchants, actually they bring all these natural pearls to Paris.
And how does that actually relate back to Hong Kong? What kind of pearls can you find here?
Hong Kong is once a fishing hub of the natural pearls. The pearls that we have is the one that on my hand. So we call it, if it is a scientific name, we call it Vincata fucata. When we measure acquired pearls, many people think, it's only came from Japan. But it's actually not. They are actually a living organism. So they are super sensitive to the temperatures of the oceans, or maybe to any pollutions in the oceans. In the class, we also mentioned the history of the freshwater pearls and the seawater pearls as well. We only have 4 hours. We couldn't cover everything. And because we couldn't show the students the real shells or how to open the shells, so that's why we find it will be a good opportunities to cooperate with the Pearl Cultivative Association.
How can other people learn more about pearls?
Yes, so of course, joining our class is one of the most interesting parts. If you really want to know more about pearls, reading is very important. From all this literature and documents, there is actually a lot of legends about pearls. Some of them are legends, but some of them are actually have scientific backup. So I think it is also interesting that every time I read the books, I will think, okay, is this true or not? Then I will read another books to prove it, is this true or not?
To know the truth about pearls, you must see for yourself, immerse within the workings of the industry and study the depths of the ocean. But now, discovering pearls has been made possible both at sea and in schools.